Hello, my friends. I have an exciting tip to share with you that one of my viewers, one of our members sent in, and her name is Karen Shepard. She's in New Mexico, and when she sent this idea to me, literally, I sit in a chair that's kind of high because I work at counter height, and I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, nuh-uh, 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 like that. I was like, whoa! And I'm like, Kenny, because I'm yelling at my husband, you will not believe. And now some of you might know this idea, but it was new to me, and to give me a new idea just kind of blew me away, because I feel like I've seen everything, but I know I haven't. Trust me, I know I haven't. But oh, I was so excited. So let me share it with you. And she was so kind. I emailed her and she was so kind. She sent me samples to show you. So these are her samples and they're beautiful, and I just love this idea. It's called shadow stamping, or if it's not called that, that's what we are calling it. And it's so fun because, let me share with you, this is the stamp. This is the flower stamp, the dark blue, and then the light blue is the opposite side of the stamp. Can you believe it? Okay, think about this for a second. So let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. And oh, you always want to do the outline first. So this is a brand new stamp that I haven't inked yet, so I've got to ink it really good. So I'm going to stamp it once. So that's the black, just the regular stamp. Okay, now technically I could be done, you know, blah, blah, blah. But what we're going to do, and I got to clean this one off, and she recommends that you wash it with water and soap and get it nice and dry. You know me, I'm too lazy, so I'm just going to do this. So now what you're going to do is you're going to peel it off and flip it over. Okay, so now the stamped image is on this side, okay? Totally funny. And I'm going to use a different color. Although on most of her samples she used the same, but I'm going to use a different color. And now this flower is not perfectly symmetrical, so you got to kind of line it up, find where it goes, and you are, and I hope that's right. I think that's right. And you're going to stamp on top. I'm going to scream. That is so exciting. Look at that! Isn't that adorable? So technically, this one stamp is now two stamps because it's the shadow. And if you've already know this idea, then you're just going, Stephanie, come on, where are you? But look at this. Have you ever seen this before? I was blown away, and I'm so excited because it kind of like opens up another door to the ideas, you know what I mean? So let me share with you the two samples she made. This is the one that she used using the same flower. These stamps are from the Back to Basics set, the first set we ever debuted. And then she even did it with the long row of dots, and then she flipped that one over too and lined it up. Now, she also recommends that when you do this, kind of before you stamp the shadow, make sure you line it up, because, you know, on my flower, I was like, oh, this is not symmetrical, I got to check it out before you ink it. So you make sure you get it right in the line, because when you flip over this long line of dots, you want to make sure it's still straight. Okay, so just a good tip. And then here's another example that she did, and this was using a lot of the circles. So, for example, she used this stamp, and then she flipped it over to use the shadow. So start thinking about your stamps in a whole different way, and look at the back of them, because some of them, it really works good, like this flower. Isn't it adorable? Karen, thank you so much for sending in this idea to us, because it is so incredible, and it opens up a whole new world to me and probably many of our viewers. So if you have a great idea, make sure you kind of send me an email and say, hey, look at this. I don't know if you know about this. I'd love to see it, and we'd love to see it. And make sure you upload your shadow ideas to our gallery, because we want to see them. Isn't this exciting? I'll see you again soon. Hugs. Bye-bye.